Hello, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Where we left off, we were trying to develop a little bit of a hydrogen system over here so that we can get our glossy Drecos to start shedding more plastic scales because we need the plastic for a lot of things. One being orbital data collection, making those data things. Um, and we are generating, well, we're hoping to start generating a couple more rad bolts. Morale and stress is getting lower, which is great. We are starting to filter out some of this nasty polluted everything, which is good. Oh, we got a little hydrogen production going on over here too. I guess we'll just leave that alone because it's not doing anything. Um, yeah, so all this dirty, polluted oxygen should be slowly but surely getting converted to regular oxygen, which hopefully will help make our duplicants happier, give them less slime lung throughout their life, which would be great. Let's take a look over here at what we got going on. Plenty of food, still making some bog buckets. We got some like proper farming going on down here, which is great. Carbon dioxide geyser. I must have accidentally dug that out. That's not good. But we are kind of running low on carbon dioxide on the other planet, so maybe that's not such a bad thing. Speaking of which, I think I forgot about having checked the box for sand to come over. So I hope I didn't like send all of my sand over. But let's take a look. Did I even send any of it over? I mean, some must have made it over because this thing's running, this deodorizer's running, which is definitely something that needed to happen because this air was getting a little questionable. I could gate off this carbon dioxide geyser because that is a little bit problematic. I'd like to dig this out just so that everything sinks down. And maybe we can get a pump going over here. Let's get this dug out. There we go. This pump is going strong. All right, so it looks like we were moving all of our polluted water over to here. We should probably, I don't even know how we're going to get this out of here unless we're building like a pump. We could try to do that. Let's slap a little pump in there. Yeah, it should work because it's all going to run into that filter and then end up getting dumped out over here anyway. All right, well, that'll at least get the battery unflooded and get rid of that error we've had for the past, I don't know, 30 episodes. Who knows how long that's been going on. All right, let's hop back over here, take a look at our production. Okay, so we need to filter hydrogen. I need water over here. Regular water, not polluted water. Where is the best spot to take it from? I suppose it's going to be from here. Well, I really should like go along the wall here to kind of hide that a little bit. Make the dupes a little bit happier. All right, that should do the trick. Why is there a Dreco just chilling out here? Not sure. All right, let's priority 8 this whole situation here. Get that all built up. We seem to be doing all right on food. The meat production seems to be going well overall. I think we have enough people with the chef responsibility that it's staying relatively frequently produced. Yeah, stress has plummeted, which is great. People are getting over the death of the dupe and doing things to make themselves a little bit happier. Slime long. Well, I think we got stuff. Oh, immuno booster. We can make a couple of those. Curative tablets. That'll help get rid of. No, we should. Yeah, we have water. I don't know why it says 0. Because they could pump up as much as they need from here. Maybe not as much as they need, but a lot. All right, we need to start converting these to stone hatch and not just stick with regular ones. So, yeah, just all right. So just as we start like doing that, there's just a bunch of drowning stone hatches, which is great. Let's change this to stone hatch. And then copy these settings over to these. All right, that's what we want moving forward. And then can we change these to stone? Maybe one at a time I will change these over to stone hatches. Yeah, that one just died. Oh well. I think we can. There's a lot of little pips around here. I don't know if I want to take them out, but definitely take out these hatches. More than we need for sure. We are wrangling all these guys up. Although, I don't know. We really shouldn't. I guess we leave them alone for now, but once we start getting stone hatches, we should probably start converting them. We're just killing them off a little bit at a time. And the main reason for wanting stone hatches, I want to stop eating sandstone and start eating. Let's see, stone hatches eat igneous rock and sedimentary rock because those are like renewable resources. I can produce as much of that as I want. Presuming I assume these are some sort of volcano down here, but we should probably take a look at that as well, by the way. All right, breathability is becoming an issue, partially because of this carbon dioxide thing. We should put a little bit of effort into pumping the gas out. So let's get this going over here. Get that connected. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's do it that way. We don't have to build any more ladders. There's so many ladders already. All right, so that will get this carbon dioxide pumped over to here. And then let's go to the other planetoid and look at the supply teleporter output, which is here. And if I output, let's take a look at what we got going on here. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess, so I think we're going to have to maybe output this way. Let's go one over so we can go all the way down. I think we could pump like directly into there. And then I'll delete their carbon dioxide as well. Although at some point we'll probably want to build a filter and make sure we're only pumping out carbon dioxide. But right now there's so much carbon dioxide over there that that's not really a concern at the moment. What's going on with this plumbing? Ah, okay. So there is an unreachable build spot over here. Let's get that all taken care of. Is that a stone hatch egg? It is. All right, let's see what we got. Creativity. You know, we might need creativity over here. Although this side is a little dicey with the food. Let's see what comes of that. I do want to get more. Apparently, we did not send almost any sand over. When I turned it off, it was like mid sending its first load of sand. So I think putting this back on is a good thing. And there's got to be sand laying around, right? We have so much. This doesn't look like it's gone down much. I think maybe because some of the hydrogen's leaked over from here and kind of replenished the stockpile. So I think that's okay so far. All right. This is getting a little questionable with the air production. That is max gas pressure, so hopefully the gas pressure starts lowering when I start pumping out this, and it just kind of spreads out a little bit more, gives more room for the oxygen to generate. This is the input over here. I'm waiting to see some sand start falling through. Yeah, it figures this had to be like right where all the beds and everything are. It's just generating a bunch of carbon. probably put like a airlock on this door instead. Just to make the air, force it to go downward instead. What is broken? These are still broken. All right, so we are starting to get some stone hatches. That one's drowning, which is unfortunate. I'm not even going to bother trying to get it in time. Okay, we do have hydrogen starting to build up here. I need to open this gas vent. Okay. We now have hydrogen dumping into here. Which is great. That's going to help the plastic start to grow. There we go. See, change from 0 to 33% per cycle. It's great to have a critter wrangled after 7, but you got no place to put it. They just wrangle them and leave them right in there anyway. So I probably should set up a spot to dump excess critters. And I think the perfect spot for that is down here. Oh, this is a Draco farm down here as well. Totally missed that one. Looks like it's not quite done being built yet, but it's getting there. This should be off. We do need a vacuum, or we need some oxygen pumping into here. We need a blend of oxygen and hydrogen, so kind of do the same thing over here. We'll just mix it together. Once this hydrogen kind of fills up the top part, I'll just move the piping to bring it down here. Yeah, I won't turn this on until it's ready to go. But this will give us more glossy Drecos to work with, which is great. I totally forgot we had made a second one. Okay, so here is the oxygen coming in, which is good. Definitely want some of that floating around. We don't want to overfill it, though, because we don't want too much oxygen pressure. All right, let's delete that. Let's put that on. Come on, turn the vent off. Turn the vent off. All right, come on. Stop messing around. All right, there we go. All right, we got about 500 grams of oxygen. Maybe a little less. That's okay. It's enough to make the mealwood grow, which is really what needs to happen. And then we could start pumping some hydrogen in there in a little bit. Yep, scale growth is going, which is perfect. Just clean all those out. Why do we keep delivering seeds over and over again? That's kind of strange. All right, that is all done. Oxygen generation is still going strong. No problems there. Yep, fully oxygenated up top. Even getting down to here, pretty good. We're generating a little extra here, which is fine. Probably should start building this pipe down this way. Just connect that up. We can deconstruct that. All right, hydrogen's starting to like get down to this spot here. We should also maybe make an airflow tile just to get the oxygen down to the lower level. Keep the hydrogen up at the top. Let's deconstruct this hydrogen line here so it stops going over here and starts going to this bottom one instead. Looks like the oxygen's actually being consumed somewhere because I'm seeing it go down, or maybe it's just leveling out. I'm not exactly sure. In either case, we need hydrogen. All right, let's wrangle this guy and deposit him over here. Set this to 8. Set this to 7. That way the priority is to deliver them to here. All right, so we could just deliver excess critters over here. I think that'll work. That or it'll kill everyone. One of the two. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, so this oxygen is not holding up particularly well. It's going somewhere. I'm guessing they got to be consuming it or something. So we're probably gonna have to pump some oxygen back into this room. I guess I'll reconstruct this pipe for now. Airflow tile will help stabilize the airflow over here. What's going on over here? Anything crazy? We apparently have pumped out or are pumping out a bunch of carbon dioxide, which is great. That's what we wanted. So this should all be sinking down. Let's take a look at the blueprint. I've been neglecting that for a while. We'll just get some fish over here that all will ultimately turn into food, which is perfect. Did we ever get more sand over here? We did. Not a ton, but some. I guess we'll turn it off for now. All right, we got some oxygen here. We got some hydrogen going. All good things. Might need more oxygen over here too. Let's just deconstruct that little piece there. Let the hydrogen build up in here at this point. So they wrangled, but they didn't put it in here. I'm not sure, or maybe they didn't wrangle. Maybe it just stopped. No, it says 6 out of 7 critters. Interesting. Where'd the glossy Draco go? They didn't drop it down here, as far as I can tell. Okay, well, whatever. So this is interesting. I guess we'll dig this out. And dig this out. That'll all kind of spill down. And then this polluted water vent will just continually drip down into here. Once that gets to a certain level, this pump should pump it up here. Convert it all. All right, so crops are going okay. Food seems relatively, I don't want to say stable, but decent. I would like to build. We do have a chef over here, I think. So we should probably build some sort of electric grill. I do have to clean this all up. It is very messy. All of it. I'd like to get the regular water over here as well. Is this moppable at this point? It looks like it is. Let's just deconstruct that pump. All right. I probably shouldn't have dug that out, but that's all right. There's something down here too. But once we start getting down here, we're getting into like zombie spore territory. I want to be very careful because that led us into some serious problems over in this area. Looks like we're still pumping out the carbon dioxide. I have to be mindful of this because I don't want it to start pumping out like polluted oxygen or anything. We are low on beds over here, which I am kind of surprised. I thought this was enough, but apparently not. Might have to start building some bedrooms up here once we get this air cleaned out a little bit. Speaking of which, we have deodorizers up here. I think we're out of like sand. I think like the little sand we are producing. That I can already tell you that's going to be a problem. Let's just get those ladders built. All right, so we have oxalate. It should be, yep, okay, it is full up here. All right, do we have enough materials to launch into space? I think we do. So let's change our destination. Let's just go one out so we don't end up in the same situation where people were dying. All right, Harold, you are our crew. Let's get you on the ship. Harold is assigned. I don't want this disabled, I don't think. Do I? No. All right, let's go back to here. Are we at a launch point? We are. Everything looks good. I will begin this launch sequence. Harold, you can unequip that suit. You certainly don't need it right now. All right, well, we got enough oxygen for the time being. All right, well, we'll just let him churn away. Hopefully we don't forget about him and that he makes it back in one piece, but we'll see what happens. All right, we do have data analysis research going. He's going to get... No, maybe not. Thought he was going to get blasted, but somebody's going to get blasted here. He just dodged it. That's perfect. All right, I got to dig that out. Don't want that being a problem. All right. I don't know where this nasty water's coming from, but we definitely have to get it out of there. All right, so filtration medium that should be cleaning up the polluted oxygen, but most of this is carbon dioxide at this point, which should all be getting pumped out and sent over to here. Is it reaching down here yet? Yes. Although there's other stuff in there, which I was hoping wasn't happening, but apparently is. I didn't want to spend more electricity on filtering, but I might have to. Oh, I do not want them to harvest these. Disable harvesting on all of that. We do need delivery of Atmos suits. Are we just out, or are they just lazy? We have Atmos suits right here. I think maybe we just need to up the priority a little bit and turn this on where the clearance is vacancy and enable the building. All right, perfect. Okay, so what exactly did we get done this episode? Well, we got a lot of carbon dioxide now pumping into here where our slicksters are nice and happy and going to be producing a lot of crude oil, but more importantly, deleting the carbon dioxide from the other planet, which is good. We stabilized our Dreco farms, so they're actually producing plastic now, which they weren't doing. They were just kind of existing, but now we're actually going to get a decent amount of plastic from them. Everything is still going well with oxygen production, and we're getting some cool water down here. Hydrogen looks like it's going okay, although it is kind of backing up a little bit. We do have I don't know why he can't go to the bathroom. That's not good. Harold, you're assigned. I should have done that. Harold is doing a great job generating data banks. He already has 18. And it looks like oxygen wise, he's, doing all right. Still got a bunch of grams. So I think we have some time with leaving him in orbit. On our little Fuelona planet here, we kind of screwed up a little bit and uncovered a carbon dioxide geyser, which is generating a ton of carbon dioxide, but we're also clearing it out and sending that over to the other planetoid. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as our oxygen generation stays on point. And what else do we got going on? I think that's about it. So we do need to build up for next episode. We need to build up more bedrooms because we don't have enough beds on this planetoid, or at least it said that at one point. And we need to continue our development down here. Maybe uncover both of these, whatever they are, and start building out some sort of like renewable power generator there with steam turbines. But we'll have to see what it is. I'm just assuming they're volcanoes because they're near the bottom of the map, but they could be something else. And I guess we can kind of continue our expansion and exploration of these other spots. We definitely need to, in space, we need to start finding our way to other planetoids like this by sending our rocket there and kind of seeing how that how that works out for us. But that'll all be in future episodes. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy watching, please consider liking and subscribing the video, and we will catch you in the next one.